rises out of a fire that would be unknown to the people had they not been singed by it. So, we are left with the tension between the Mishkan, seen as the direct link to Revelation, and the Mishkan, a constant reminder of human frailty. Numbers Rabbah helps us address this paradox. This midrash brings us back to the mountain with God and Moses. And they are still engaged in a conversation about this difficult building project. Moses speaks first. "My God, how can I make anything like these fires?" God replied, "Use blue, purple, and crimson yarns to create my tabernacle, and then I shall descend from my palace above and dwell among you." This midrash suggests that God does not require perfection. The colored yarns are not the divine fires. The gold of the cherubim will glow like the fire of Sinai, but is also reminiscent of the golden calf. Yet, despite our imperfections, God will respond to our human efforts and join us, V'shachanti b'tocham. The heavenly palace can be replicated with human materials and labors. A home for God's presence can be built with the effort, fire, and passion of the human heart. This model of the construction of the Mishkan helps answer the question of how is it possible to continue to experience Sinai despite obstacles. In our attempt to achieve lofty visions and goals, we may stumble or take the wrong path, and our resources may be faulty or inadequate. The difficulty involved in living a life or building a community that is infused with the values and ideals of Torah can be daunting. Yet, the golden light of the fires of Sinai can be carried with us to illuminate our path. The Mishkan illustrates how it is possible to link the sublime and the mundane realms and thereby enhance our lives. The challenge for all of us is to help to build a Mishkan, a place of God's presence in our families, our communities, and especially in ourselves. Despite our weaknesses and failures, we must recognize we possess the ability to use our hands, our hearts, and minds to accomplish this task. As some of us prepare to leave HUC in the not-so-distant future, we will struggle with how to bring God's presence into all the work we do, both the sublime and the mundane. We all struggle with the demands of ordinary life, but we also aspire to be part of and contribute to the building of Mishkanot, the sanctuaries in the communities we hope to serve, with gifts from our own hearts. We know it may not be easy to find such a potential place, but we continue to learn and prepare, as each of us is also a Mishkan in the process of becoming. We are built up and torn down, and our visions and hopes for the future are imagined, revised, and carried to new places to take root and grow. Like the Mishkan, we each have different narratives, some comic, some tragic, that have brought us to this place and that continue to define us. We will bring all our stories to the communities we work with, our experiences, our skills, and our talents, as well as our weaknesses and our difficulties. As we prepare to descend the mountain, or the ivory tower, we strive to become positive leaders and role models to help build communities and deepen Jewish learning and practice. Our teachers and mentors have shown us white, black, green, and red fire, and encouraged us to reach beyond our comfort zone to learn and to grow. At times, we have found it difficult to develop a vision of Jewish life that is clear and compelling enough to inspire others. We struggle with feelings of impatience, disillusionment, and disappointment. And like Moses, we need God to take our hands and engrave upon them the vision we've labored so hard to achieve. We pray to maintain our sense of purpose as we take the strands of blue, purple, and crimson yarn and join hands with others to weave the Mishkan, a dwelling place for God's presence here